Hi, I'm Brittany Marie Smith, and today we're going to fine-tune Down Dog. Why did I pick Down Dog? Because everyone assumes it's an easy pose. And it's not that easy. Why? Because I see intermediate students doing it wrong all the time in class. So we're going to break it down today. Okay, so the main part about Down Dog is really paying attention to all your limbs that are grounded to the ground, mainly the hands. So the hands are the most important part in Down Dog, I would say. And it's the #1 error I'm finding when I'm watching intermediate students and beginner students. If you can get this right from the beginning, your practice will be much better and you won't be as susceptible to injuries. So with the hands, you want to focus on grounding into the inner part of the hands, this L-shaped part of your finger and thumb. If you can get this right, it takes several months, it takes students a long time to get this part. But if you can get the grounding into the inner hands, right, you're going to save yourself a lot of future injury, especially on the wrists. So I see students, grounding into the wrong parts of their hands all the time throughout class. So we're going to ground into this part, and then you just spread through the fingers and really push the grounding, displace it through the other parts of the fingers. Never ground onto the outer part of the hand. We're grounding into here, and if you just practice, it's literally a push forward. If you push into this inner L part mainly, and even lift the outer edges of your hands at first just to get the grounding right, and then I disperse into my fingers and spread through my fingers as much as I can. What's going on here is this is the proper way. I see a lot of students in class, you can tell they're grounding to the outer part of their hands and their hands go like this. And that's how I know they're doing it improperly. The tendency is to ground to the outer part of the hands, but ground into the inner. In fact, I'd rather see students doing this at first than this. I want to stretch through those arms, lift the hips, and as you can see, I have a nice, long, straight back. It's not curved. That's another issue, which I'll talk about in a second. But there's this nice, long alignment between the top of my hips to the bottom of my head. So here I am, my back is nice and straight. I'm not overextending the arms, pushing up through the sit bones. As soon as you push up through the sit bones, the tendency is for your chest to go towards your knees, which is good. You want to open up through the armpit chest and let your chest fall towards your knees. Now, here's the thing. Because I've been doing years of yoga, my hamstrings aren't that tight. People who have tight hamstrings tend to curve their back when really we want it nice and straight. So if you have tight hamstrings and you can't get your back straight like mine, there's two options. You can step back and take a longer down dog and then push your chest towards, and that always straightens your back more. Or option number 2, just going back to my regular down dog here, is you can bend your knees and then push your sit bones up and push your chest towards your knees. The key is to always have that nice long energy alignment and a straight alignment between your sit bones and your head. The feet should be about hip width. You don't want them too far, you don't want them too close together, so about hip width. Same goes with the hands, about shoulder width, okay? And as you're going into down dog, you lift your tail and your chest goes towards your knees. Inhale. Lengthen, lift the hips. Exhale, start to draw the heels towards the ground, trying not to curve your back. Inhale, lift the hips. Bring your chest towards your knees. Exhale, soften the heels down. Inhale, lift, chest towards the knees. Exhale, keep on softening. Also on the exhale, it's nice to draw the belly button into the spine. Okay, I hope you liked the video. And if you want to watch more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. And in the description bar below, I have all the links to my social media. Also, I want to hear what your sticking point is with this down dog pose. What holds you back in this pose? Leave it in the comments below. I also have a website, brittanymariesmith.com. See you next time.